Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Major Keith Cossack, Commander of Joint Force Headquarters, welcome to today's truly historic pinning ceremony. To note, this ceremony represents and reflects over 110 years of dedicated and accomplished combined military service from our three honorees. To frame the significance of today's ceremony, a set of definitions, responsibilities, and data must be referenced. The Army Warrant Officer is a self-aware and adaptive technical expert, combat leader, trainer, and advisor. The Warrant Officer administers, manages, maintains, and operates and integrates Army systems and equipment across the full spectrum of Army operations. They support a wide range of Army missions throughout their career. Warrant officers are assessed with the specific levels of technical ability. They refine their technical expertise and develop their leadership and management skills through tiered progressive assignment and education. A Chief Warrant Officer 5 is the master level technical and tactical expert who performs the primary duties of technical leader, manager, integrator, and advisor. They are the senior technical expert in their branch and serve at the highest levels of organizations. Of the entire population of the Army, only 2.2% are warrant officers. And further, the entire population of the Army, only 0.1% are Chief Warrant Officer 5s. We are honored to have a number of distinguished guests in attendance. Major General Brett Dougherty, Brigadier General Daniel Dent, Brigadier General Retired Oscar Hillman and wife Patty, Command Chief Warrant Officer Gordon, Command Sergeant Major Ecclestone, Command Sergeant Major Honeycutt, Chief Warrant Officer 5 Retired Billington, Chief Warrant Officer 5 Retired Scarborough, Chief Warrant Officer 5 Retired Burgess, and especially the family members of friends of our promotees. CW5 Dean's wife Kimberly, CW5 Johnson's wife Bobby, daughter Jaylee, and friends Stan Bratt and Hal Nelson. CW5 Mariano's wife Teresa, youngest sibling Ray Ray, and nephew Devin. Commanders, senior NCOs, distinguished guests, and soldiers and friends of the Washington National Guard, thank you for your attendance today at this significant event. Ladies and gentlemen, the presiding officer, Brigadier General Dent.
Major General Dougherty, Brigadier General Retired Hillman, Command Chief, Command Sergeant Major. Wow. So this is your idea of a small, intimate event, right, Command Chief? I mean, it is something to take in. The crowd that has formed here, certainly welcome. It's our honor to host the families of these great soldiers and senior leaders. This speaks to you three, what you see in front of you. I could spend some time up here just looking at this crowd. It's the who's who of senior leadership, certainly in the Warrant Officer Corps and the Guard that I've been in, my time in the Guard. Thank you for being here. This makes this day really, really special. It makes it easy for me to talk about these three senior leaders. The senior leaders that you see before you do so many things for our organization, and I'm not credentialed in the least to talk about their expertise. What I want to do is relay how I see the three of them to you, because the folks in this crowd that have served in the Warrant Officer cohort know what it means to be an expert. But to me, how I see them as three senior leaders who helped chart the course for this organization over time. I talk about creating a current. It's leaders like them that map it, structure it, keep it free of obstacles, using the expertise that our profession has put into them. And when I see the three of you and I interact with you, that's what I see. It screams at me. What you do quietly and humbly, mostly, to drive this organization in the way it goes. And I'm so appreciative for it. And I see the three of you in certainly different ways. Mr. Dean, an expert in human resources. This unflappable human, calm. He speaks with equal precision and care almost every time with a soldier in need. He typically doesn't get the easy problems. But every time he has this guiding hand that helps see whoever he's dealing with through to the right side. Of course, Mr. Johnson, steely-eyed, mentor of maintainers. When he speaks, people listen. The strength of his back has carried many of our formations to success in tough spots. That's what I see in you, Chief. And then there's Chief Mariano. Look, the strength of your smile is only matched by the strength of your shoulders. I can't think of a time. There was a few challenges over the last year. I can't think of a time where I didn't leave feeling more positive by interacting with you. And I know that every soldier that you've hoisted up on those shoulders and resourced as an expert in your field feels the same way. And that's what I wanted to relay to the three of you. I know that my opportunity to speak here in a warrant officer promotion is supposed to be about expertise. But I like to relate them to one of the great leadership mentors that I truly try to embrace. And it's a lady called Frances Hesselbein. I know many of you here have heard that name. She's 105 years old today. She started out as a volunteer in a Girl Scout troop in the early 70s. Rose to become the CEO of Girl Scouts of America. Later was the senior leadership mentor to every 4-star in the DoD, and the Peter Drucker Institute is named after her today. Her seminal principle was the how to be is so much more important than the how to do. Well, look, these three leaders rising to the rank of CW5, they figured out the how to do a long time ago. But what makes them so extraordinary, and what makes us so proud to have them in our ranks, is that we recognize them as three senior leaders who also figured out the how to be. Widely respected, humble, value the soldiers that they care for. That's what makes today so powerful and so special for our Guard. So ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Sergeant Major and I, and on behalf of the Adjutant General, we're proud of you. We know today that our Guard is stronger because the three of you are in it, regardless of rank. But we're exceptionally proud today to be able to be a part of a ceremony that recognizes you at the level that you should be recognized at. Thank you. Soldier first. Post the order.
Attention to orders. Announcement of promotion. Headquarters, Departments of the Army and Air Force. National Guard Bureau, Washington, D.C. Special Orders Number 315-AR, dated 15 June 2021. And Headquarters, Military Department, State of Washington, Office of the Adjutant General, Camp Murray, Tacoma, Washington. Orders 125-9300, dated 30 June 2021. The President of the United States, having reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and abilities of David M. Dean, James R. Johnson, and Valerie P. Mariano, and in view of these qualities and their demonstrated potential for increased responsibility, they are therefore promoted to Chief Warrant Officer 5 with federal date of rank 2 June 2021 by order of the Secretaries of the Army and Air Force, David R. Hokanson, General, USA, and by the order of the Governor of the State of Washington, Brett D. Dougherty, Major General, Washington National Guard, the Adjutant General. Please be seated. CW5 Dean, post. CW5 Johnson, post. CW5 Mariano, post. CW5 Dean, CW5 Johnson, and CW5 Mariano, post. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. Please allow for the families and special guests of Mr. Dean, Johnson, and Ms. Mariano to go to the front of the lunch and refreshment line located in the rear of the room. Thank you for your attendance and your support.